Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the like button. Hi. Hi D. Welcome on in. How are you? Are you new to this channel? If so, thank you for joining. And if you haven't already, make sure you join. I notice I am like attracting a lot of males more than females. So if there's any ladies on this side, make sure you give it a like and comment. Thank you so much. Just for the warning, I am just a weird person. I speak a lot of weird things. Some spiritual, some science, some philosophy, some astrology, whatever, all the above. Greek gods and goddesses, past life, reincarnation, religious stuff. But if I'm trying to make religious sound catchy, I'm not trying to like disrespect it, especially to the Christianity community. I kind of like I grew up in that era before my awakening, and during that time, I couldn't really like find the meaning of God, you know. So sometimes I don't even talk about that version of me because it's too many versions of me within that era of existence, and it will be hard to grasp. It will be hard to like understand. Maybe some will get it, some won't. And I'm not trying to put it and that's weird. I just saw somebody. I'm not trying to like make it complicated. More so like it can like so the information can be for every generation who experiencing their awakening, because everybody is in a different dimension when they wake up from whatever program that meets their reality. Some of us are able to like access our reality, meaning we get to see the gift of the present moment, but we don't know when the present moment will come. I'm a little bit tired. I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, you can hear birds too. I can channel birds as well. Like, birds are my number one animal that I can like really recycle back in like any type of language. Say there's somebody in India or like Africa, but they don't really like know English. It is weird how I can explain this. They can send messages through the bird in their language, but the bird can like translate it for me into English or like whatever language I'm asked it to do, or what it feels like. Because I try not to like control too much of its own gift and its own purpose. Because like animals, they have six senses. Well, they have a little bit more, but they tend to be more tapped in and on than we are because that's how they survive. Is off of the six senses. We're surviving. Those who have not been awakened yet, we're surviving off of what somebody else wants us to do instead of what spirit wants us to do. Because as soon as we give up like our free will can never be taken, but it can put a hold on your mental when you give it up to something outside of you or something that's within around. It's the same thing. It's just like different wording. So like a lot of time when we giving up our free will, we're actually like putting an agreement that I am working for you. Like you're working for this agent. Like you signed up for the assignment. And the thing is, these agents or handlers, they know you before you know you. Meaning, one was the creator of your program, and the other one is the handler, bystander of your program. And that can be like from family to friends, co-workers, uh, even ancestors at times can either be an agent or a handler, meaning they're trying to handle a specific uh, contract or destiny that you hold, but it's not your destiny to be honest. Anything that you're doing now, it's not because of you. It's because it's what's within inside of you that you are completing its mission for itself, not you making your own legacy. I mean, yeah, you have little moments where you can, but that only lasts for like a period of time. That's only if you can keep that version of information at that time on a loop instead of a scale. Because if you're weighing knowledge, you won't be scaled because you're so worried about how much knowledge you had applied to wisdom and then not learning anything out of your karmic lessons. So you don't get justice and whatever particular time frame in because of the agents and handlers around. Like you have to fix their karma or transmute their karma or transmute whatever the fuck, like whatever energy that they place upon your program in your subconscious. So, and then when you see how they like control you, no, not really. You should tell me that. But when you see how the program works, it becomes a matrix because it's your version of your world until you get to your world, like your actual real world. You just made the matrix your heaven so you don't be stuck in purgatory or hell or like the realm of the underworld. But even in the underworld, when you're in the planet Saturn, you can operate, like you can visualize, use to get the to get to get the things you need and want. Oh, by the way, viewer advised entertainment purpose only. None of this shit is real. Only a few that are selected are able to grasp this information. But yeah, so yeah, there's only a moment of time when you get to access your reality. But first, when you're in hell, purgatory, Saturn, the ancients or handlers are not going to want you to know certain information about the realms you visit during the time of prison. Like you have spiritual prison. I was in spiritual prison. It's it's many names to like many things. Cause like if sorry, if that was like really my afterlife, me being on Saturn or purgatory, then I know I can change the outcome of my death, like where I go, based off my decision and my respective reality. Like if I haven't ascended in this lifetime, I would not be, I guess, woke or conscious. And I hear like certain people who is of like religion sometimes, like not necessarily hate. It's just like there's a difference between being woke and being conscious. And sometimes you can be woke and conscious at the same time. But like most people do it their own way, or sometimes we take it how they're seeing things the wrong way. So we need we need to balance like delusions and facts and fiction, all the above, but instead of just like judging ourselves for what we know and what they know. It's kind of dumb, to be honest. It's dumb on my behalf, especially me, when I already agreed to be an understanding and understanding of all uh, generations of different blueprints, so that like at least they have one person that they can, or one spirit that they can count on to kind of like translate what everything really means for the newer generation. So when the newer generation unlocks their gifts, they won't get as messed up as we did. And then the past generation, like, like before, no, after us, no, before us, they start to heal from certain trauma and wounds, like that they couldn't heal before, either by us and through us, through the people around them, that they did the same thing to, or we reacted the same thing way that others reacted towards them. So it triggers them more. So if we don't like figure out how to actually kind of did, I just don't know how well it's going to work and what's triggering when I'm saying it. Like, I have a hint, but it didn't give me the full download of the information yet. So it's like it's telling me how to do it, when to do it, when you feel like you need to. Because they're doing the same thing. It's just for a while when we were sedated, like in our times of not awake, we couldn't comprehend reality as much as we do now. Because, like, in the beginning of the stage, we was freaking out when we was on a dark night of the soul. We was doing things that we have no business to be doing, but Spirit was like, alright, fuck it, YOLO. But now Spirit knows that it's a portal to like everything. It's kind of like a machine almost, like it's able to turn itself like its own conscious, like it imagines in its own consciousness. Am I one of the daughters? Because I do have one of their past life memories, and every time someone kind of like triggers me, I end up manifesting certain things, like either good or bad. It depends on the conversation, how they're feeling, how I'm feeling, and it's something I can't control. Like they know how to turn on my light and turn it off more than I can. Are there like the sisters like with the rings like around their head or like on their back? I don't know. There's a story that I read somewhere somewhere similar to that. Or I think Netflix was trying to create they did. They created a TV show based off of them about the daughters, but I forgot the name of it. So if you want to quote on me with it, if you know the answer, feel free. But yeah, it's just crazy what you can do, especially like say there's a future version of you sending you a message from the past about a particular event coming up in the present moment of that time. You can either choose to it's not necessarily stop the present moment or stop the event from happening. You kind of have to walk through it because there are adolescents and gems that you need to carry within that path. Oh, I already had the. I mean, that's what I'm asking. But it just I'm learning how to use it. I can change it from to the moon to the sun and whatever planet I kind of want it to be, and keep its light at exactly how it is at a degree that it came in. But one time I broke it, like I got mad at myself and I visualized myself breaking it. And then it was, and then I was my avatar, like the blue avatar. Um, like I visioned myself throwing it all across the earth. I said, fuck it. I don't want it. It's too much for me. But sometimes my gift can be a little too much. And I'm like, I don't have the right people. Well, not necessarily. I don't know if somebody who has the same ability or knows about my ability can help me. Instead of judging me thinking I have mental illness or something, which I can go get document and put it on a paper, so narcissist people will stop using it against me. I might just do that. It's just one step of me on a chess, playing chess. Like, yeah, God, you're king. But yeah. When I turn it on, I'm like, what you call it? What's that nigga name from that cartoon movie? Not cartoon, but like Cartoon Network. Um, he's like a white little kid. I think Duster's laboratory. Like that's where I kind of like keep the front face. If somebody's in my mind to that, and I'm like, you ain't changing the channel unless I say so. Like I will let you in, but I won't let you on me. Cause like how does that work? Especially if it's a female or a male, if they're on me or like in my subconscious. I guess travel in her mind and travel in his mind, and then bring their dream into my dream, and we're all just sitting on the couch watching their dream. But in order for me to access them, I had to either become a Smith at that time and then become a Neo, but then I had to transmute whatever Smith was carrying in that past version of him in that present moment, fix his mistakes, and then also fix Neo mistakes. And the people that I made their worlds, their dream come to. I haven't done the world part yet, not in reality. I'm trying to, but it's hard. It's hard to, I guess I'm making it hard for myself because I'm trying to visualize what they look like so I can be prepared. But instead, I need to be prepared for their energy and whatever shit's coming with them because I'm not, I'm not with it today. Not today, Satan. Not today. I gotta pass every illusion today. Yesterday, I made like at least 3 mistakes because something outside was trying to trigger me at work, and I was like, fuck. And then I kept playing, like, I kept saying checkmate. I guess I was playing like chess was with another god or something. I don't know. Or like, because during that time when I had vision, it was like in a park, like the Central Park, and they're there, and I'm there, and the sun is like setting behind us or in front of us. And I'm like, shit. And they're trying to give me advice on what it is that I need to fix in this room, but it's like, how can I give them the information without sounding weird? or without people looking at me weird. They said it's not about how I look, it's about how I deliver and how much I can deliver. Not all at once, but throughout time and space. So that way I'm expanding my consciousness into people who want to connect with me. But I do a lot of work within my mind because I can tend to think negative. It's only because of my reality sometimes turns negative. So I try not to think negative, but I end up thinking like little stupid shit about my past. And I'm like, fuck, that was dumb of me to do this when I wish I could have done that. But now, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Lemonade stands for light. Alumna. Nah, duh. I said it different for a reason. Illuminata. Illuminous. Oneness. Wholeness. Nobleness. Quantumness. Traveler. You get the idea. Truth is 1950, but it goes enough. 2000. 2000 sounds better. I remember those days. And you know what's funny? We're not supposed to remember. Sorry, I just sound like a fucking Smith. Uh, the voice, we're working on it. Okay, that scared me how I just did that. And I'm like, I don't even know how I'm doing it. But I'm doing it. Good job. Good job, Venus. Finally you accomplished something. Or acknowledging something within you. I'm still blocked for certain like chakras within myself. I'm fixing them up. It's just I really don't give a fuck at this time because like I gotta balance myself and it's fucking hard to balance. And I like I barely just got in the Libra. I barely just got in the library and learning how to open a book in the library. But I can't fucking learn to visualize a scale and weigh myself on it because I don't know what degree I am heading to or I am in. Because I want to know what I am heading to and what I am and why I'm in it or why I'm going to it. Because who's not asking questions about life or the direction that the universe is pulling them to? You gotta question. Everything is a simulation. For real. It really is. Everything that we're doing that is for a future now. Some are clearing up karma from their past as of this moment. Some of y'all are failing like shit. And then some of y'all are passing like flying colors. And then the ones who are failing are actually succeeding too, but they gotta fail for a reason. Not just for them. It's because an ancestor within you didn't complete that karma in their last life. So you're getting their rewards and your rewards, but it's not like you're taking it. It's given to you because you passed it for the both of you. So when they're in their future, in their present moment, we won't recognize them because they're not awakened yet. And when they wake up, it's only when you wake up. And then they recognize you waking up. And then they're woken. They realize they are woken up. I don't fucking know. But yeah, if it makes sense. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell which ancestors is for you. Because like when you go around certain family members, they are triggering ancestors that they are, through you. But you won't know that ancestor. You don't know, you won't really know the signs of your habits. Like you switching your consciousness, eating differently, uh, your habits change, and you start to talk different. Like if you have multiple personality or something, that's what they're calling it to cover it up. But it's really, they just sub your subconscious with something else from a past. Either you already had experience or a different ancestor had experienced it. And you're seeing it in real time in your reality of how they experienced that past. But you won't know because you're underneath a spouse or spouse. That don't make sense, bro. I guess spouse. Because if you're sprouting in their consciousness. You're sticking to their roots and not going outside of one's destiny. Oh my goodness gracious. My head hurts. It happens when I channel too much. I'm pulling on all like planets all at once from all dimensions. And I'm like, you know what? Stupid bitch. You're never gonna learn. I'm never gonna learn. Like I can't take on all energy and every energy. Then I start to feel like that one God that's holding the world on his shoulder. And then I'd be like, no wonder I stay complaining. I'm like, let go. But how I let go is I give it to an ancestor instead of putting it outside of space. I mean, like, why not let it go back or go forward? It's going back in the past to go forward, forward in the past to go, I don't know, whatever direction of moment you think of. So just think of north, south, east, west, moon, sun, masculine, feminine, north, future, south, past, and then east, west is present because it's a linear line. It's something you won't see coming, but you'll know it's coming. Only those who are able to have the gift of sight to be able to see and just become when they are in their higher moment, higher self moment. Mm. But it's about muscle memory, like training your muscles to remember because it's in the vessel of your parents of where you came from. So you're getting their memories, their blueprint, cousins, uncles, grandmas, grandpa, all the above. And then when you have a large scale, there goes that word again, scale, which you have to balance the blueprint of their reality, what they experience. But if you can't visualize yourself balanced, who's to say who's balanced? Who's the agent and who's the handler? Who's handling the vision and who's creating the program of the vision? Because just like with dreams, like how are you connecting yourself to your dream? What's making you dream of that? What's making you be in that space of time, in that dimension? Something to think about and ask yourself questions, my love. It's okay. What they're gonna do? They can't do nothing to you, nor me. They're more scared of you and me than of themselves. I'm scared of myself. So that's why I'm still in the system because I'm playing the role, I'm playing the game. I'm like, okay. But for some reason, I'm doing it different. For some reason, in my mind, I feel like I'm Taylor Swift because, like, I'm listening to her a lot, like her music. So, like, when I go into these avatars, she's, I'm in a similar avatar of what she looks like now. And it's like, what the fuck? And then it's either I'm in cartoons or movies I like to watch, and then I'm in of that reality, accomplishing whatever lessons is coming within that. And it's weird, but I can't pass certain things and of my conscious reality. Oh, but someone else's, yeah. Why the fuck can I apply my knowledge and wisdom to myself? Like, damn, like, if I can't relate to me, I wonder what that means. Like, I understand what I'm trying to say and how my gifts work, but it's like, why am I beating myself up over like little things that I'm supposed to just overcome and not overseek, but like just being alone. And I get scared when I'm in the moon, when I'm in the now, and I'm like, can I go? Can I hide? Like, bye. Like, let me hide. But then they're like, oh, so you were to hide again. I'm like, no, not really. It's just, I don't get why these emotions are tough on me. And why does every time I open my mouth, it's like somebody always has to say, I'm crazy. I have mental illness. Like, why can't I just be a genius in my own dimension of my own understanding? Because I'm pretty sure my awareness can make me rich. I can be like another Elon Musk or Nikola Tesla or Albert Einstein if I wanted to. And then, I lost track, but yeah. They were like, you better not say it. And I'm like, okay. I'll be like, yes, master. Yes. That's the only way I can get their attention. If I just be silly with it and not so serious because we're not on Sirius. Syria. The planet Syria. Mm, I'm okay. I'm good. Like I said, I'm trying to pull on all planets and all galaxies of different dimensions. Thinking, oh, okay, I can do it. No, the fuck I can't. I mean, I can. It's just this one planet that I'm pulling from is being stubborn. I'm like, if you don't give me this shit, oh, I gave it to you. Okay, mission accomplished. How am I doing is just visualizing the aura of the planet and what state that they're in. And then I'm accessing it through my ancestors. I'm making them give it up. Like I'm yelling at them, be like, bitch, you better give it up or you know, you know what's gonna happen. All I have to do is cry and let my tears go onto earth and just let this shit like boom. But then they know that that person or that spirit version of me is a consciousness of this character that Hollywood created called Case 39, where the little girl was like, she has like powers, I guess, gifts. And I was like, oh, that's what I can do. And I was like, and then no wonder, because like I had her timeline at one point. I was like, shit. But I was able to like jump into a timeline where I wasn't gonna get killed or like not necessarily killed, just like deleted. Kill is a harsh word. Sorry, YouTube. I did not mean to say that. Uh, but yeah, so that was just so weird. Why did I make that noise? Oh, oh God, stop! I'm cracking my shell. I'm like letting go of the mask slowly, but I'm like, shut the. I'm a lot harder on myself than y'all. Sorry, I do not mean to be so rude to myself because then I'm teaching you how to be rude to yourself, and that's not that's not what I want. Please, please do the opposite. Be of light and love towards yourself, thyself. Never mind. Let me just shut the fuck up. I'm already in enough trouble anyway. So, I mean, I kind of want to be because I'm trying to get their attention and be like, hi, you forgot to go. And then I'm gonna be a Karen in the astral world and tell them what's up. I'm like, this shit is ghetto. You didn't give me a manual for how to behave properly when the moment comes. Didn't really give me the blueprint. Didn't give me any type of hint at all. They said, "Alright, I'm gonna put you out there, Venus. Let's just see what you got. Let's just see what you can do, how you can operate, how you can survive." Man, it's ghetto. It's kind of like just think of this like it's kind of like WandaVision, like the TV show WandaVision, and it's like I might have like during the time I was supposed to cross over, which I didn't cross over like I was supposed to. I said I kind of have unfinished business here, so can I hunt the people in their reality? They was like, yeah, go ahead. But one of them was like, just don't get caught. But then I got caught. And then when I did get caught, how did I make up for it? By being in purgatory. So like during those time of purgatory, I was able to like learn, I guess, learn my ability because I have not found during that time I have not found salvation or like I'm so embarrassed, bro, but it's okay. It's okay to be embarrassed. It's part of the ritual. It's stepping outside of one's masking and one's program of perceptions of themselves that other people might not have accepted quite yet, but you are recognizing that this is you, and then you are triggering yourself. Fuck. I don't know anything. Let's just. This is gonna be our cover up. We do not know nothing. We are not. We are smart, but we're not gonna let them know that we are smart. We're gonna have to play a Jonah character. And if you don't know who a Jonah is, look, watch the movie Jonah. You can watch it on any free movie sites, whatever you go to. Just Google. I'm not your Alexa, so I mean, I kind of am your Alexa. Now that I think about it, because if you try to summon the Gen version of me, then yeah, I gotta fuck. I don't like this. I can't even change my mind nor position. It's too late. And be like, I bet I'll stay, I guess. But part of me is like, can I leave? And then I'm like, where am I gonna go? Which dimension am I gonna learn to? How am I going to this and that? And then I keep telling myself, I just, I just know what is wrong with me today. Hi, welcome on in. How are you? I really don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry. I gotta go to work today, but hopefully I can pass all these like stupid illusions that I'm creating for myself. But it's like the Matrix is tricking me at the same time. And it's like, why can't I pass it? And they said, well, you must learn first, then pass it. So what I did yesterday was I recycled back to a customer to let them know my mistake and also to my boss and be like, oh yeah, when I was putting in the order for the 2 for 28, I was kind of getting it mixed up for some reason. And then I finally learned how to access its information towards the last minute. I was like, oh, okay. Because I guess I'm not blaming nothing, but I guess like I got nervous. And then I had this one asshole customer. I was like, bruh, this is what I want ordered. And I was like, I was telling my manager, but she was like, oh, he's just trying to trick you. I was like, fuck, how do you pass the, like, I can't pass these little things. And I'm like, and then I zone out during those times. I'm like, I stay alert, but then I'm like, bruh, I know they're confusing me, but they're trying to see if I can see what it is that they want. And then I'm like, okay, noted. Be more insight of their insight, what they are trying to want and need. We're learning, but now it's just I gotta find a moment to apply the information. The moment will come, but if I don't pass it, because I'm stubborn, at least I'm honest. I'm stubborn as fuck. And then if I see like one little mistake, I'm more hard on myself. So it's whatever. But anyway, but if y'all have any questions, concerns, maybe if it's about me, I do not apologize. I'm just me, bro. I'm like shit. Sometimes I cringe for my own self. I'm like, cringe. Like, why? But it's like, it might be adorable to some, it might be cringe to most, but it's cringe to me because, one, some people are accepting it, some people are not. It's like, whatever. But, well, good luck to you, Morty. Hope you can make it to your future. I mean, we'll get there. We just gotta visualize ourselves getting there and how we're getting there. And it's not so on the why we want to go there. It's just a calling. The future is calling you, Neo. Knock, knock, Neo. But knock on the present to get to your future. But don't knock on the past because the past is just an illusion. Everything we are experiencing within our subconscious right now, what we created through out of trauma when we was angry, wishing for bad shit. Now that we're woke, you can return everything that you have imagined at that time back to sender because it's not real. It's all in your mind. You either take the red pill or the blue pill. You can take both if you like. But there's gonna become a moment in time when you have to make a choice for yourself. Whether are you gonna make it about you, or are you gonna grab or help different versions of you who are just like you? Meaning like people who either think or can feel what you are feeling when you're not masking, or when you're being truly honest with thyself and others. Who's coming with you and who's staying? What are you gonna do? What's best for you? But I don't know. Anyway, deuces.